Hello everyone, so the season of Hidden Gems has been started, and in today's video we will be looking at a very strong Quagsire team which you guys can use to get some amazing wins in the Open Great League. So the team is Shadow Quagsire and Noctowl and then Registeel. So the Quagsire on the lead is weak to grass. To counter that we have Noctowl and then Registeel is for the Walrein because Quagsire and Noctowl gets core broken by Walrein, so I'm using Registeel for that, and also Registeel resists those grass type moves. That's why Registeel is a really good safe switch. So getting into the first match, we have Quagsire versus Noctowl. So that was a good lead. Opponent switches out to Surface. We are gonna throw Sludge Bomb now. This was the first battle of this season, so I forgot to TM away my sludge bomb for mud bomb, so that's why you are saying sludge bomb on my coaxial. Otherwise, after this I changed it to mud bomb. I was able to get 5-4, 3-2 and 4-1 in 3 sets with this team. After that I stopped using this team and started playing other teams for my future videos. So check out, look out for those videos, and let's get into the battles. Here we have Noctowl mirror matchup. I was able to win this match and I switched out to my Quagsire so that Stunfisk can farm down my Noctowl. I'm gonna no shield this move because I was counting and it was just a rock slide. I'm gonna throw Stone Edge, just baiting that I have an EQ trying to get shields so that I can sweep with my Registeel and opponent surrendered. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Altaria. So this is a matchup where Quagsire could lose if Altaria decides to shield. We're gonna throw Stone Edge and then switch out to our Registeel. Opponent is throwing a move which I think is not the best play because you don't throw registered moves, especially when you have Stunfisk. Otherwise, if you throw, it was fine. Opponent no shields the Focus Blast, knowing that I have Quagsire, which will beat this Stunfisk anyway. So opponent is no. Uh, and that's why opponent decided to no shield. We are gonna no shield all the rock slide. First one could have been an EQ, but I was just letting it go because I could have easily farmed down this Stunfisk with my Quagsire. After throwing that move, I switched out to my Quagsire because I wanted to save my Registeel for whatever purpose. I'm gonna throw this Mud Bomb onto this Registeel to KO this basically. Quagsire in this matchup wins with Mud Bomb. Two Mud Bombs KO this Registeel. I'm gonna shield this move because this will take out my Quagsire, and right now Quagsire can do a lot of things. Especially also like that Stunfisk has some energy like a rock slide, which is not good for my Noctowl. I'm gonna throw this Mud Bomb onto this Altaria, which will take out the Altaria, and after that I can mud shot down this Stunfisk for the win. So GG's. Uh, don't uh, uh, don't focus at my explanation there because it was like crappy. I didn't focus on the battle, so I that's why I was not able to explain it very well. So here we have Quagsire versus Sableye. This will be a good explanation. I'm gonna build up to Stone Edge, throw Mud Bomb. Opponent switches out to Medicham. I'm gonna throw this Mud Bomb, build up some energy, and then switch out to my Noctowl. But opponent is throwing a move. We have to respect it because our Quagsire is looking really good against opponent's team. I am expecting a Bastiodon in the back, so I decided to save my Quagsire as I said. So here I'm gonna farm down this Medicham and I will throw a move onto the save, which I thought would be a Sableye, but opponent came in with Bastiodon, knowing that it Shadow Ball or Sky Attack does not do a lot of damage. I'm gonna come in with my Quagsire and do as much Mud Bomb damage as possible. Opponent has two shields, so I have to try to I have to force opponent to use his shield so that uh, I can sweep this game with my Registeel because Registeel resists Smackdown. Flamethrower does not do a lot of damage. I only need one Focus Blast for this Bastion, and after that I need one move for that Sableye. Opponent does not have any shield. He used both shields uh, to shield my Mud Bomb from Quagsire, which was really good for me, as now I can just let it go because Registeel can easily survive two foul plays and I can throw Zap Cannon for the win. GG's. So this team is really strong if you guys wanna use it. You can also like switch Quagsire for Swampert. Swampert will also do very well in this team. So it's your choice. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Pelipper. So this is a kind of a bad matchup for us as Pelipper outpaces to move and two Weather Balls KO. So here I'm gonna go for straight for the Shadow Ball, uh, straight for the Stone Edge, and opponent decided to no shield, which was like shocking for me, but I'll take it. It was really good for me as I couldn't like switch out knockdown, otherwise I would have gotten like hard countered. So here I'm gonna throw mud. I was able to get to another mud bomb with 1 HP and a dream, which is really good as now I can come in with my knockdown, throw sky attacks at this mon. I'm gonna no shield this move because it will likely be a night slash. I will no shield. These moves does not do a lot of damage, so I don't have to shield. I'm gonna throw this sky attack. Opponent caught it on his Umbreon. I'm gonna come in with my uh, Registeel after doing 4 wing attacks so that can have some energy for that Obstagoon later in the game. I'm gonna throw Zap Cannon here because right now I realize that after charging Zap Cannon fully, I think I can farm down this Umbreon with my lock-ons, and then I can have a move for Obstagoon. That's what I decided to do. That's why I'm not gonna shield this move. It's not it won't KO. But Zap Cannon didn't KO, and like after Zap Cannon, I was not able to farm down, and opponent switched out. We throw Blast onto the Obstagoon, and then I can throw this Sky Attack onto the Umbreon for the win. So I could have like thrown straight two Focus Blast to KO both of those mons, but yeah, it didn't work out as I wanted, but it worked out. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Hitmontop. So here we are gonna throw Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb will two shot Hitmontop. Opponent tried to snipe down with me with Razor Leaf Cherrim. So it was like, as you can see, Quagsire lost a lot of health. If it would have been like Swampert, then it would have been KO'd. Uh, KO'd. So here I switched out to my Noctowl, KO'd the Cherrim, and now I can throw Shadow Ball onto the Uxie to do some super effective damage. Opponent decided to shield, and here I'm gonna shield this move as well, so I can make it to another Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball uh, on Psychic type Uxie will do massive amount of damage. We're gonna throw Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball did a lot of damage. We farmed down the Uxie, and now we can throw Sky Attack onto the Hitmontop for the win. Also, we have like I think we have one shield. Okay, I thought we are two shield flexing. So this is a 5-4 set, which is really good. This was the first set of this season for me, which is good. Like we didn't see like very spicy mons, but we didn't see very meta, so it's fine. In the next set, we will have some season 9 and season 10 legend players. We will be battling against them. So let's get into the battles. Here we have Quagsire versus Dragonair. So this is a bad matchup for us as usually Dragonair players like to shield two shield and then win the switch. So I'm gonna throw this mud bomb. This will do some neutral damage, and then I will throw another mud bomb and switch out to my knockdown. Opponent decided to no shield, which is shocking for me because usually Dragonair players doesn't do this. So I got the move onto my Noctowl, and now I will go for the farm down. I got the farm down, and let's see what opponent decides to come in with. Opponent is coming in with a Moltres. I'm gonna throw this Sky Attack. This Sky Attack won't KO, but I got a shield, which is really good. I'm gonna throw another Sky Attack, and after this, I will one shield farm down this Moltres. So here, opponent didn't get to a move, which is really good for me as I didn't have to use a shield. Here, I'm gonna throw this Sky Attack onto the Azumarill, and now I will switch out to my Registeel, throw the Zap Cannon, and Zap Cannon will either almost KO or will KO this Azumarill because Zap Cannon does super effective damage on Azumarill's water typing. Azumarill got taken out. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Obstagoon. So in this matchup, you should throw Mud Bomb right away. Here, uh, sometimes Obstagoon players decide play differently. Like sometimes they shield first move, sometimes they don't. So I don't know uh, how players will play. So here, what I did was bait with Mud Bomb, and then after this, I will throw Stone Edge. Stone Edge definitely does more damage than Mud Bomb, but Mud Bomb two shots Obstagoon. Opponent decided to no shield, and here we got to another Mud Bomb, but it was a CMP tie. I won't shield my 1 HP Quagsire. I will either get some energy onto my Noctowl. Like I have almost a Sky Attack loaded. Opponent has Bastiodon and Azumarill in the back. Both mons are weak to my registeel. I'm gonna throw Zap Cannon, get the final shield. No, I'm gonna shield this move because this move could be a hydro pump. Opponent definitely build to a hydro pump, but then through I think opponent didn't have doesn't have a hydro pump here. I'm gonna throw Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon debuffs Azumarill. Here comes the move, and after this, I think I will go for full farm down. I won't throw any move onto this Azumarill, and then I will throw Focus Blast onto the Bastion. So here I'm gonna farm this down. Farm down was taking a lot of time. That's why I decided to switch and farm down with wing attack. Lock on does not do a lot of damage, and opponent switch clock was back as well. So now this is a hard counter matchup for me. It doesn't matter because I think Registeel wins CMP against Bastiodon, so I have to just take this Bastiodon, bring this Bastiodon into Focus Blast range, which this range is definitely a Focus Blast range, and after this I can like fast move down this Azumarill. So it was like a reckless switch on my part. I shouldn't have switched and stayed in with my Registeel uh, and stop won the game. But yeah, GG's. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Vigoroth. So here you shouldn't throw Stone Edge. I was playing this matchup for the first time, so I didn't know what to do. But two mud bombs from Quagsire chaos. So throwing Stone Edge, you will need one more move. So throwing Stone Edge is not the best idea, as I could have gotten to like three mud bombs there, but since I threw Stone Edge, was not able to get to three mud bombs. So yeah. Now I'm gonna come in with my Noctowl. I'm gonna no shield all the moves and I will farm down this Vigoroth. Now let's see what opponent decides to come in with. Opponent is coming in with Lantern and has Weezing in the back. Weezing has access to Overheat, which will do massive damage uh, onto my Registeel. And right now I'm in a bit of a tricky situation because I can't farm down this Weezing because Lock On does so little damage. I'm gonna shield this move, which is a bad choice by me because I knew it was a brutal swing, but I decided to shield it anyways because uh, I after a bad experience. I don't like trust overheat energy. Like Weezing can get to overheat at any time. It's like that. So because of that wrong shield, I lose this game. Also, I threw Stone Edge. That was also one of the reasons I lost this game. This match was against a really good player, so he played it very well. I switched out to my Noctowl, throw the Shadow Wall, so that I can KO the Lantern. But Shadow Wall did as much damage as I was expecting, and now Lantern got to a move Thunderbolt, and it KOs me for his win. So this is the only one loss which you will see from these battles because I said I will be sharing my 5-0 set and 4-1 set. If I didn't said, I'm saying it right now. So here we have Quagsire versus Bastion. Opponent is staying in for a reason which is giving me uh, uh, which is like telling me that something in the back is weak to Quagsire. I'm gonna opponent tried to snap down with Victory Well, which he did. I just was able to throw that mud bomb, which is good. I got a shield now. What I'm gonna do is shield this move because it could be a sludge bomb, and then I will fully farm down this Victory Well and have a lot of energy loaded onto my Noctowl. I'm gonna switch it into my Registeel. If Bastion comes, I will throw this Shadow Ball to do some damage. I thought that opponent will come with his third one, but it's fine. Shadow Ball takes out the Bastion. I was not aware of Bastion's HP. So here I'm gonna throw first Sky Attack, which gets a shield. I will throw this Sky Attack, and after this Medicham uh, is in a focus blast range. So here I can easily shield one move and then throw focus blast. I don't have to shield first move because it is highly likely that it's a power punch, and uh, second or third power punch do more damage than the first one. So that's why I shielded the second power punch, thinking that opponent won't be able to get to another move, but Medicham got to another move, but it doesn't matter. Focus Zap Cannon KOs the Medicham for the win. Next battle we have Quagsire versus Altaria again. So what we are gonna do is throw Stone Edge and then switch out. Last time I switched out to my Registeel. This time I didn't knew which amount to switch, so I forgot that last time I switched Registeel, so that's why I switched into my Noctowl here, and it got hard countered by Bastion. So it's a good thing that we were able to bait it out, but like only my Noctowl is weak to Bastiodon, and it got aligned with it. That's the thing. Bastiodon could have been aligned onto my Quagsire, onto my Registeel, but Noctowl was the one. So, anyways, we are gonna no shield this move because this move won't do a lot of damage. Bastiodon definitely has two moves. I'm gonna throw this Mud Bomb onto the same one turn before Bastiodon throws his move, which is here. I'm gonna shield this move because I can make it to another Mud Bomb. And right now, I was hoping that opponent switches out, which opponent did switch out. I wanted to him to switch out because I wanted to save my Quagsire, because after KOing his Bastiodon, he would have came in with his Altaria and farm down. So yeah, I'm gonna throw Focus Blast uh, onto the Bastiodon, and now I can throw Zap Cannon onto the uh, Azumarill to almost win the game. So I wanted to save my Quagsire for the final mon, but mon ended up being Azumarill, which is weak to my Registeel, so it didn't matter in the end. I There was no need to save it. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like the content, definitely like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow I will come in with mystical fire, drift blame, and Raichu, and a lot of great amazing content. So definitely subscribe to the channel and check it out tomorrow. I will see you in the next video.